After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
45. Cowboys 13.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First down, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A gain of 50.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
49ers.
12.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Pick it up. Mike 48.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, now the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the second down throw on target. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel that they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another.
On first and 10, Prescott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
56, check 56. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 21.
They'll throw again. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Niners' 13-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The point after.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
makes the score.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolled.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night.
24-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, throw left side complete. It's Elliott. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
22 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Makes the score.
Zerline good with a PAT. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing